What's up, everybody? Tomcat back here again. Charging my vape. Got my spare at the ready. Wanted to shoot another video. Today's topic: do you believe in yourself? But Tomcat, what do you mean? I'm glad you asked. Do you believe in yourself? Let's go for a little walk, huh? I've had 4 giant, tall glasses of coffee, baby. Normally I have about 3 or 4 pots. But today, let's go for a walk and talk now, huh? Yeah. Do you believe in yourself? Do you have absolute faith that you're doing everything right in your power for your preparedness, for your bushcrafting, for your survival, for your day-to-day, whatever? I figured I'd walk and talk with you. I've been in the forest a lot this weekend. I wanted to take a little break. Get back out on the concrete from the concrete jungle, baby. How much faith do you put in yourself? If grid down were to happen tomorrow, do you have enough faith that you can handle it? Would it take a little bit of shock and awe, a little bit of self-doubt before you start figuring it out, going through the motions? What do you think on the fly? Do you have faith in yourself that you got the best interests of your family, your friends, your community, your house, your tent, whatever? Do you have enough faith? Are you the kind of person that'll fold up? Are you the kind of person that'll lead? Or are you the kind of person that's just going to do what they have to do, even if it means taking orders from somebody else? Pray that somebody else knows what they're doing. I want you to do old Tomcat a favor, more of a favor for you. Next time you get into a power outage, don't get upset, don't stress right away. See how your first reaction is. What do? That's like a grid down light. Are you ready? Tomcat's ready. I'm sure your real ones are. Look around in your community. 2 years ago on New Year's Eve, about 10 o'clock, we lost power for like 4 hours. It was dark as could be, man. Nobody was going crazy. Look at this fuck. Nobody was going crazy because they knew it was coming back on. Would have been messed up if it didn't, though. But yeah, it was dark. Watch your community from a distance. Don't open your blinds. Don't cook if you can help it. Don't let those smells, especially in the woods. Here's some more tips for you, by the way. If you got a bag, hang it on a strong branch and try to camouflage it. Use like banana plants or whatever you got in your local area. Do not go to the bathroom where your campsite is. And most importantly, the biggest one of all, next to digging a hole for water and praying it rains, do not cook near your campsite. Now, I don't know. Y'all are from all over the world, same as I am. I'm in a spot you're not, you're in a spot I'm not. There could be wildlife. You could have bears. Real close. You could have bears. You could have anything. You could have people. Hey, you could have homeless people that are hungry. Anything, anyone. The smell of food travels fast to animals and to people. The last thing you want to do is broadcast, you know? That just makes sense to me. You don't want to do that. So, make sure you put everything on a branch or somewhere in a tree. It doesn't matter where. Anywhere. Yeah, that's a good idea. Keep it off the ground. You don't want red ants or anything getting in there, or God knows what, right? Secondly, you want to have it at the ready where only you know where it is. That's a beautiful thing. And then what you want to do is You want to make sure you do everything away from where you're staying. Yeah. Your spot that you designate should only be for sleeping or watching a perimeter. See, Tomcat moves the phone around a lot because Tomcat's always watching every direction. Situational awareness is key. You don't know who's where. You don't know who's who. But anyways, do you have faith? Do you believe in yourself? How do you think you're going to react? Think of any bad situation that has happened and how you responded to it. Now think of situations that haven't happened. How do you think you respond to it? You might not respond when it happens the way you think. There's only so much preparedness you can do. Sometimes your body goes on autopilot. It could shut down. You could get scared, upset, worried, angry. That could happen. But you got to watch the people around you. Even family and friends. People that you thought that you knew, when bad things happen like that, they change. You don't know them anymore. Especially if they're unprepared, if they're zombies and sheep. They're going to be crying to you for help. And it's your discernment to figure out if you're going to do it or not. I can't speak for you. You're going to do what you're going to do. You might not even do what you're going to do. You might just respond in the moment just because you're not sure. Yeah, that can happen. That can always happen, baby. So, do you believe in yourself for that? You're going to find out one day. In one way or another. Grid down, economic collapse, something. Anything. Situational awareness is key. Knowing what to do. Preparing yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. Putting God first, of course. Doesn't matter what you do if you don't put God first, baby. He's the one that's going to guide you. Looks like the vape's still charging. Good. Anyways, I love you guys. We may not act the way we think we are in certain situations because we haven't gone through them like that yet. So, as the saying goes, don't just prepare for sticker shock. Prepare for mental shock. Because we don't know. Tomorrow's not promised. The power's not promised. Our lives are not promised. We're all running on borrowed time, baby. All depends on what you do with it. But do you believe in yourself? Do you believe you'll make the right moves? I hope you do. And God forbid if we come to something that drastic and dire, I hope you do. Because you're real ones. I want to see everybody thrive, not just survive. Everybody that takes this serious, I wish you the best. And your families. Everybody. The more people that take everything serious, the less people we have to worry about. Unfortunately, just like the road to hell is going to be a lot bigger than the road to heaven, the road to starvation, disease, dysentery, all the bad stuff that would come in this situation, is higher than those that survive. The good news is most of the bad people will be gone first. Here's the scary part. A lot of people don't talk about this one, but I'm going to talk about it. Let's get back out here for a minute. Are you ready for this one? A lot of people think this is never going to happen, but I think in my mind it's a very big possibility. You're going to have people, preppers, whatever, are going to be well stocked up. Maybe a year, maybe two. If things don't get any better, and these people run out of supplies, a lot of these preppers are going to become marauders too. Yeah, think about it. Even though you had a supply, doesn't matter, baby. When you run out, if you have no way to produce your own, you might be one of these marauders too. And then round 2 starts. We're already going to have the gangs that control the city. We know that's coming. Gangs control the border, the whole shot. All the stupid people, all the mentally ill people, all the druggies and the drunks, they're going to go crazy. You're going to have all the tactical people. They're going to take theirs instead of setting theirs up. They're going to do their thing. What are you going to do? I always say bugging in is better than bugging out. But bugging out, that's something. Bugging out takes resources. What if there's no gas? What if you run out of gas? What if everywhere that you go, or a spot you may even have, is overrun already? You're like a refugee at that point. You're a nomad. Without your home, you're a refugee. Honestly. That's not always a good thing. That's why community and tribe is important. But you know what? A lot of us, and me included in this one, we don't trust a lot of people. We don't think that we're going to come across people like us. And if we do, they're going to be out for our supplies or relying on us. And homie, don't play that shit. So it's very hard. We could have communities here on YouTube. How do we know that some people aren't plants? Some people aren't like that. See, now there's no trust. It's a damn shame. People can't trust me, I can't trust people. I'm sure you guys go through it too. Now we're in a foobar. Now we're in a shit pickle right here. There's no doubt. So what do we do about it? Well, like I said before, I'm beating a drum. Let's turn back around. Everything's local. You're going to have to work with people local. And if your locality, there aren't people like you, you may have to move. I know. Your job, your friends, your family might be close by. Survival's survival. And we're talking about every day. We're not even going to waste our breath right now with grid down or economic collapse. Well, I brought it up. But I like to keep things in a perspective of things that are actually going to happen every day. Those can happen. They're not promised or guaranteed either. You could lose your job. You can get hurt. You could not be able to pay your rent or your property tax, and out the door you go. So what you want to do is, you want to find out how you're going to be in these situations. You can only prepare so much. You only have so much time. But I know you real ones, just like me. You're going to keep the faith and you're going to keep moving. You're going to keep doing. Stacking, stocking, doing, learning. Look, if you're not learning, you better be earning. Get them side hustles up. Yeah, sometimes extra money's good. I got side hustles. Nothing wrong with that. Drive for Uber, do whatever. There ain't no shame. Remember how back in the day people used to talk shit about people for having a job like McDonald's or something? Do you ever go through that? Because I did. They look down on people. You know what I always said, and I'll say it now? I'd rather someone have any kind of job. I don't care where they work. Because they're working for theirs. I don't look down on people. If you work retail, or you work fast food or whatever, I don't look down on you. I respect you. At least you're doing something. People used to say those people were stupid or whatever. I never thought that way. At least they're doing something. People criticize them, but they're getting up and doing it. They're making their own money. Shout out to those people. There's no embarrassment. You may have the crappiest job in the world. I don't have a great job. The only reason I have it is because I can do what I want whenever I want, which is good. But there's no shame. Just be mentally prepared. Be physically and spiritually prepared. We don't know when the numbers are up. But when the lottery numbers are called, either you win or you lose. Winning is getting the hell out of this world. Losing is going to hell. Or staying here when it becomes hell, baby. Vape still charging? No, wait. No, it still is, but it's on the green. It's not on the red. Oh, the vapes that I had before, those mofros took like 8 hours to charge. They should only take like 30 minutes to charge. My new one took 30 minutes to charge. It's because I fuck around in the woods and mess them up. Probably mess up the charge ports. They get dirt and everything. They get to be a mess. They don't work. That's why I had to buy more. Alright, I've sounded off. I've said my say. I've said my piece. That was in my heart. And if I don't say what's in my heart, then I don't have a heart. I love you guys. I noticed we had 1 new subscriber. Now we're up to 10. Right on. Message is spreading, baby. Thank you to all 10 of you. I appreciate. I'm humbled. I love you. We'll either build up or we won't. But this is more personal for me. I'm not trying to get YouTube famous. I don't care about that. I just want to have my say. Talk to cool people like you guys. Oh, you real ones. And I love that I call you guys real ones. I like that, because I mean, what else could I call you guys? Real ones sounds perfect. If you like it, give me a hell yeah. Alright, I love you guys. We may do some more later. We got a whole day. It's a new day, baby. Call back to 3 videos ago. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new beginning. Let's make it a good one, yeah? I love you guys. More to follow. Tomcat out.